And welcome to tonight's basketball game. I believe this is an SOC match between the Portsmouth West Senators and the Portsmouth Trojans. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team as we bring you high school basketball on the Zone. Jay, big match tonight.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's one of those crosstown rivalry situations. You got Portsmouth coming out here to the west side where the Senators, at this point of the season, they are 3-3 and 2-3 in Southern Ohio Conference play. Portsmouth, that coached by Bill Hafer. Portsmouth, however, coached by Eugene Collins, they are 4-2 and they're 1-1 in the OVC. So it's interesting when two non-league opponents from the same area play each other. It's almost like there's more on line.
You're right. You know what? I did make a mistake. I said SOC match.
That's okay.
In the beginning, but yeah, that was absolutely wrong. It does. You know, honestly, I'm surprised in a lot of ways that Portsmouth isn't part of the SOC.
And they've always had talk through the years about that, football and basketball both.
Well, one time Portsmouth was so much larger and such a powerhouse, I can understand it.
Right.
But now they've kind of, the numbers have trimmed down. I mean, across countywide, they've kind of leveled out. So I'm always kind of confused as to why they're not in the SOC. Maybe I'll ask somebody some point.
Similar numbers, similar sizes, just for whatever reasons. And I know there are a few, and I've heard many of them. It's a variety of reasons.
Oh,
and for that reason, I don't think they ever will. It's kind of like Notre Dame. You know, they're never going to join a conference. You know, it's never going to happen in college. Notre Dame University, it's never going to happen. So there are just certain things. And, you know, when I was growing up, Portsmouth High School was another level.
Yeah.
You know, you went down there and watched them play. It was like watching college.
Oh, I know.
I'll never forget watching the Mifflin Punchers come down from Columbus to play Portsmouth. And, it's a slam dunk fest and pregame. It was just, it was like watching college basketball. It was just a different level. Those guys weren't going to play any of those schools around the area. If they did, it wouldn't be close.
Right. Well, again, it's always a big rivalry when Portsmouth plays anybody, especially Portsmouth West.
Right.
I mean, this is one of the big games that we cover in football. Always a great, great rivalry when the two teams come together.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's, that's part of that legacy too.
Yeah.
Where you have a team that has that kind of history going up against teams that now feel like they can play with them.
Yeah.
Years ago they couldn't. It makes them want to beat them even more.
It does.
This is the vaunted Portsmouth Trojans basketball program here coming out to the west side. 20 years ago, there ain't no way they would have come out here to the west side and play West High School.
No, you're absolutely right. Well, it looks like they're announcing some of the players right there. The West players are coming out. The Portsmouth players are already out.
A whole lot of showmanship, and it kind of takes me back a little bit to Portsmouth doing some of these same things. It was one of the first time I saw them turn out the lights and put the spotlight out. I'm pretty sure Portsmouth kind of started that here in the county with Captain Trojan.
Oh, yes, Captain Trojan.
Racing out onto the floor. So now all the schools kind of have this tradition, and it's nice. It's playing it up. It's building on the fanfare. It's great for the fans. It's great for the parents, and it's great for the players.
It is. I want to take a quick second and recognize King's Daughters Medical Center and King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio, as our major sponsor for all of our Zone events, as well as our studio sponsor there at the Zone. Big supporters of the area youth, and just a big part of our community these days. I mean, they've kind of come in and really filled a niche, as far as becoming part of our actual community. So big thanks to them. Also want to thank Real Estate Gallery for the national anthem sponsor. As you know, Nancy Hawk and the gang out there sponsor all of our national anthems. So big thanks to them. Here we come with the tip-off.
It's going to be Nick Davis jumping up against, what's the name? 22. And that's Mikkel McKinley. Officiating the contest tonight, that's Steve Blanton, Chris Meenick, and his son, Jason Meenick, on the floor.
Well, excellent.
Dylan Bradford with the ball at the top of the key. And the Trojans starting out in a zone.
Little scramble there on the floor.
Big hops there at the end. And that ship
So
Number 32, Miles Ship, 6'2", sophomore.
So the Trojans get on the board first.
I'll tell you what, that Miles Ship, and I was watching them in pregame, he looks like a man
Does he?
out there. And he's a sophomore.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's a 15, 16-year-old boy.
I tell you.
And he looks like a specimen out there.
You know, it's amazing how some kids mature faster than others.
They sure do. And, you know, he's got that lineage, I believe. You know, who knows how many ships could be out there, but we've got a big 3 there from Jesse Johnson.
Well, some pass in the night.
Yeah, yes, they do. But I can remember playing and watching Pookie Ship play years ago.
Wow.
Pookie, if you're out there, buddy, you're a player. So if this is your boy or related to you, it doesn't surprise me at all.
That's it.
That he has some skills.
You know, quickly I want to mention a big loss here in the community. It was actually a graduate of Portsmouth High School in '88.
Uh-huh.
It was Teresa Blankenship Fraley.
Oh, really?
Fraley Blankenship. Everybody knew her as Pokey, but she passed away this last week.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But, so who else we got down there?
Some miss on the layup there, and just looking at West, they don't have the ball right now, but that's where we are. Jesse Johnson, who canned that 3 there, he's a guy to watch tonight. In all the games that you and I have covered in the past year or so, he is the guy that seems to emerge. And I feel like he might have been most valuable player last year because of that 3-ball making talent that he has. Other guys that you're going to look at tonight, number 15, Dylan Bradford. He was quarterback on the football field. He will be here on the basketball floor as well. And then another guy who leads really in almost all categories is Gabe Skaggs. He's a senior, 5'9", and he's averaging 14 points a game, 11 rebounds a game, 2.3 assists, and 2.3 steals.
Hey, I didn't get a chance to check the roster. I got to ask, is Barry with the carry out there?
He is. Yes, he is. Josh Berry, number 22. You'll see the 5'10" senior out there on the floor doing what he does.
There he is now, 22.
Yes, indeed.
In midcourt. You know? That's funny how a lot of these names carry over from sport to sport.
So making the front end there, Dylan Bradford. And I feel like he's attended high school out here for the last 10 or 12 years. He's just been a permanent fixture in that starting lineup for so long.
Yep.
West trying to get out there real quick. Trojans do a good job of getting back, stopping that quick transition play. Johnson looking from the wing. He feels very comfortable out there in that 3-point range. And again, Portsmouth in a zone, but not packed in tight. They've got those guards out front, denying the basketball. You really have to defend the 3-point line in a zone these days. You don't give up trays for free.
No, definitely not. Well, heck, who was it we had last week? It was just sinking those threes.
Blizzard. Yeah, there was a blizzard in Franklin Furnace.
My gosh. Every time he got it from the side, that was it.
Money in the bank.
That's it.
Well, West very content to take their time here, slow that Portsmouth Trojans game down, and not a bad strategy.
No, in basketball it's a great strategy. It doesn't matter what your lead is. Slowing the clock is definitely a benefit.
And another big 3.
That's Barry.
Josh Berry. Slowing down the Trojans, good idea. Trojans want to play up-tempo, very quick to get a shot up, and unable to get it to go down. Mikkel McKinley, a couple of opportunities there.
Yeah, a couple times, just not happening.
Ball's deflected out of bounds. It will stay Portsmouth ball. On the Portsmouth side, look for Matthew Ferlini. He's number 2, and he is the other side of that coin. We talked about Johnson for the Senators. We're talking about Ferlini on the other side. He is also a 3-ball king.
Is he?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Deadly from behind the arc.
You know, I want to thank a few sponsors on tonight's game. Sponsoring Portsmouth here, one of the sponsors we picked up this week is J.D. Niddle down at Niddles. And I want to thank them. And Ralph Scott Funeral Home. Both those guys, I always joke, bleed red and blue, you know. But they're big supporters of Portsmouth. Then on the west side, I want to point out AJ's Automotive Sales, Auto Sales there in West Portsmouth with Archie and the gang. Also want to acknowledge BG's Pizza there in New Boston, as well as God's Way Church, all coming in as sponsors in tonight's game, additions that we don't normally have.
Nice reverse layup there by Ship. Getting a good rebound there. He's just playing strong inside. Heads up play there. And that's number 0, Gabe Skaggs. Talked about him earlier. And another shuffle defeat. That's back-to-back possessions that the Senators going to have to come up empty-handed for the turnover. Skaggs, if you recall, during football season was everything for the West Senators. He's a linebacker, he's a fullback. Yeah. He made all kinds of things happen out there on the football field.
You're absolutely right.
And there's a place for that here on the basketball floor. He's going to play physical. And another reverse layup, and they better start shutting down the baseline.
Yeah.
That's Ship again. And Ship now with 6 points. All of the Portsmouth Trojans' points on the board at this point. 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. Cutter down the lane. Nice layup there by Nick Davis. Able to finish. Real quick move there on the left side. Tried the left-hand runner and just not able to get it down. That's Amari Johnson. He's a freshman.
Really?
Yeah.
About 2:34 left to go in this first period. 9-6 with the Senators leading. Oh!
And another big three by big number 3, Jesse Johnson. His second of the contest.
I tell you, they are hitting the threes tonight.
Ship quick to put that one up. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. And knocked out of bounds by Johnson. It'll go to the Senators. Isaiah Norman on the floor. Skaggs takes a seat. Trojans continue a full court press. Token press here. Basically allowed them to bring the ball down the floor.
Yep.
Get him with the left arm or a little defensive body. Looks like it's going to get called on. Portsmouth's Amari Johnson just playing a little too tight. You can't ride him.
Well, you really can tell that's father and son out there officiating.
You got to love that, you know?
You know you do.
That's the ultimate respect when your son wants to do what you do.
It is.
You know, he apparently thinks a lot of you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think Chris would probably be the first to say that, you know, his son's really, really good at it. I don't know if he'd say he's as good as he is, but he might. He might.
He might.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't take anything away from you if your kid's better than you are.
And I always tell kids any time I get a chance to be a mentor is, you know, you always want to do better than your parents did.
That's it.
And another big three for West. They're hitting it from outside. Isaiah Norman, that most recent entry with the tray. And 15-6,
Woo.
The score here by the Senators coming out hot.
They are. They are.
Legislating quite a few threes.
Legislating, yes, yeah. yes.
Daniel Lattimore taking the ball out of bounds. Over to Johnson. Getting the ball inside. 22, trying to force it to Mikkel McKinley. And West just not having anything of that. Busy hands blocking those passing lanes.
Just under a minute here in the first period.
That seems like it's flown by, hasn't it?
It has. It has.
Skip pass to the corner. Drive.
Oh.
Tries to push his way in there. And I feel like that was kind of a late call.
It was.
Matthew Ferlini.
You know, real quick, it's we're in the holiday season here and everything else.
It's the holiday season.
One of Portsmouth's own is home on leave after some of his Air Force training.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Brock Bumgarner.
Okay.
You know, I saw his parents with a banner up today, congratulating him on his training and welcoming him home.
That's great. What a time to come back to during the holidays.
It is.
You always got to watch for that guy that's going to tip it out
and
give him a little help. Let him know he's coming.
He came right in there, didn't he?
This is what they want to do.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, good. Shuffle the feet.
Oh, tough break for the Trojans.
Shipp trying to gather himself for the move on the backside. Shuffles the feet. And the turnover to the Senators. I tell you what, that lightning quick play, that's what the Trojans want to do tonight, though.
Yeah, it is.
Right now, you know, West has done a great job of slowing this game down. Getting the Trojans out of that comfort zone.
I noticed Gene Collins hasn't moved from that position this entire first period.
Yep. Yeah, and right now you got to think he's not too pleased with the end of the first quarter here. 15-6 is our score. West Senators on top.
Well, let's take a quick break and we'll come back right after this.
Used Automotive at 5907 Lucasville Mitford Road in Mitford is a buy here, pay here car lot, which specializes in cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by AJ's and visit with Aaron, Jody, and Brian. They'd love to work with you. Check out AJ's Used Automotive on Facebook, where you'll be able to see pictures of all the vehicles on the lot. AJ's Used Automotive is located right beside of the Muletown Mini Mart and AJ's Automotive Service. Drop by AJ's Used Automotive, a buy here, pay here car lot.
In the heart of downtown Portsmouth is the area's oldest pawnbroker, B&B Loan. No matter what you're looking for, it's probably come through the doors of B&B at some point in time. With a large selection of jewelry, TVs, tools, DVDs, musical instruments, and did I mention jewelry? B&B has the largest collection of pre-owned jewelry featuring many popular and one-of-a-kind pieces. No matter what you're looking for, shop local first by coming into B&B Loan, located near the Esplanade at 837 Gallia Street in Portsmouth.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back for the start of the second period. And so far, the Senators are leading the Trojans 15-6, 9-point lead, and they're kind of scoring at will.
Yeah. Yeah, missed their number 3, Daniel Lattimore, trying to work the left side. Kind of a clear out there. Jesse Johnson.
Man.
Yeah, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. And immediately, timeout. What did I just tell you during that last timeout, boys? Close out on the threes.
That's it. Well, we'll go to a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
Desco. We believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. Boy, that was a quick timeout.
Yeah, it was.
You know?
Close out.
Tell you.
Brennan Bauer, number 10, in for the West Senators. Johnson with the ball. Kick out from behind the arc. There's Fraulini, and we talked about his ability.
Yep.
West will have to certainly get out there and defend that properly.
Yeah,
Senators do a good job getting it over the timeline. And now Johnson again.
Oh.
This time it lips out, but good putback. Missed the first time, but Bradford good on the repeat. 20-9.
Oh, lost control there.
Well, you know what? That's what we used to call a monkey dribble.
Monkey dribble.
You know, there's no reason for that dribble.
Yeah.
You know, work that pivot foot, get yourself in position. Then if you want a dribble move to get up, but you know, the dribble that he took right in front of him, not necessary.
Yeah.
So then when he tried to move, he lost control of the basketball, goes out of bounds, and you get the turnover.
That makes sense.
You know, just a whole lot of Mikkel McKinley, a senior, shouldn't be making those kind of mistakes.
That's
and
true.
I'm sure that's a coachable moment.
Oh.
Johnson again from 3.
Man, you can tell when it leaves his fingers.
Is number 4.
You know that?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I'm watching him shoot. When it's leaving his fingers, you can tell it's just on target.
Some guys just have that ability.
Man.
The thing about Johnson, it's not the only thing he does.
Yeah.
He can handle the ball well. He can play inside out. He has skills over and above, what he's showing there.
Yep.
Was that Ship that scored there?
Yeah.
No call.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to call the block or the charge, then you have to call the traveling.
Yeah.
that was.
just
that
nothing.
came as a result.
I think everybody was standing there going, "What's going on?"
Yeah. What are we going to do here? Nothing, I guess.
A few more sponsors on tonight's ball game. Want to thank Tri-State Security, Smith Drugs, there on 2nd Street, as well as Rallies, Pro Pest Control, Gaddy's, and the Barrington Murphy Insurance Agency.
Nice pass backside to Brennan Bauer.
Stop.
And they're going to call the foul. I don't know about that. That was pretty clean.
Yeah, that was.
Ship did a good job of climbing the ladder there and trapping that up against the glass.
He did.
And so he apparently made a little bit of body contact underneath. You have to make that assumption because it was all clean upstairs.
Yeah, it was.
So Bauer towing the line here, shooting 2. And he'll make the first.
The Senators are on target tonight. We may be looking at a good SOC contender tonight. You know that?
Right. And 2 for 2 now. Center's 3 for 4 from the free throw line at this point. Not a lot of free throws taken.
No.
Portsmouth hasn't been to the line yet. Portsmouth's really kind of like fireworks at this point. It's pretty from time to time, but it don't last long.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It looks like they're still kind of trying to get it together.
Big dribble, nothing wrong with that. Defense trying to pressure, pick up this tempo, get West to play faster.
Really?
Nice pass inside. Oh, the miss by Skaggs. Frustration foul there.
Really,
what an opportunity there.
I really think that's Portsmouth's only option,
Yep.
is to just go man-to-man and go heavy.
That's right. If that's what they do, and I think that's what they do well, then, that's what you got to do. You got to put a lot of pressure on West, but what really makes that kick is made baskets so that you can get the pressure from the inbounds. If you miss shots like this, you can't make it happen.
That's right.
Skaggs going from the left side, trying to finish with that right hand. Wrong hand, my young man. But a good save there. No, stepped on the line. Trojan basketball is going to stay down here. 34, Luke Howard enters the game. He's going to step in there for Skaggs. Take a little break.
A few more sponsors tonight we want to recognize. Bob and Floyd Tire Sales, as well as Stoltz Pharmacy and Wagner Rental, as well as Wheelersburg Cinema, the UPS Store, and the Department of Developmental Disabilities.
Ferlini shot that from the cheap seats.
Did he? I totally missed it.
He was like 6 feet behind the line.
Whoa. 4 minutes on the board.
Trojans right now just in a funk. They can't seem to get some rhythm together.
They can't.
Not really playing well as a team. It's kind of an individual game they're playing right now, and it's not working out. Ferlini. That's going to be his second 3 of the game.
Big shot.
Held scoreless in the first quarter, 6 points in the second. Bradford left side. And what's happening now? West is trying to start to dribble drive, not getting rebounds, and no second chance opportunities. They need to go back to what they were doing before, working the arc, making Portsmouth work for it, and then get nice shots.
You're right.
Turnover to the Senators. And now it looks like Portsmouth's picking up some man defense. They don't want to match up. And good call. You called that a little while ago. Could be fortuitous to go with a man-man defense. Pick it up. Pick up the speed here. That's what the Trojans have done.
Yeah.
And Johnson just shuffled his feet before he made that move.
Yeah.
When you pick up defensive intensity, you cause those types of errors. You cause the offense to try to play a little quicker, to press.
That's it.
So let's see if the Trojans can turn the tide a little bit here.
I want to say the offense gets jittery trying to anticipate.
Entry pass, left hand.
There we go.
In for Daniel Lattimore. Lattimore, 6-foot senior.
Nice kid.
Yep. Many Lattimores have gone through the halls of Portsmouth High School. And again, just driving through the lane haphazardly, and you're going to get that pick 9 times out of 10. Should have been a foul there on the 3. Fraulini probably should be at the line shooting 3, and instead,
there should have been.
The West Senators are going to take possession of this basketball.
It looks like we're going to have a timeout. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
Has your life or the life of someone you love been impacted by mental health or substance abuse problems? If so, there's treatment available here in the Portsmouth area. Hope Source provides quality treatment by highly trained, compassionate professionals. We are committed to helping people and their families live complete, meaningful, and happy lives. Find us on Facebook or on our website, hopesourcetreatment.com, or call us at 740-353-HOPE.
You're watching Zone Sports.
Went to my school last year.
Game on.
And we're back. 2:27 left to go in this first half, with the score being 25-16. Senators leading.
Lattimore taking the ball out of bounds. Quick handoff inside.
They're not giving it to him? What happened that time?
Well, to be real honest with you, I'm not sure. He handed him the ball. Ball should have been in play. I think Chris Meany back here said no, shouldn't have given it to him yet. But he did.
Oh, that's a hard hit on the ground.
That's a tough foul there. Jesse Johnson grabbing the shoulder. And that's number 1, Amari Johnson. He comes down hard on that hip. He's feeling it.
Yeah, he is. Oh, bad deal.
Yep.
Pass to somebody who wasn't looking.
Johnson there to pick it up and go the other way. Senators really need to work a little harder this time in getting that open shot. Again, a little quicker than what they were trying to accomplish earlier. Now they're not eating up much clock with each possession.
Right at 2:07 left to go in this first half.
One-on-one, and that ball was a little hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The defensive intensity now, it's just really ratcheted up. Causes bad passes like that, causes bad decisions, forced shots like that right there.
Yep.
And now the Trojans on a run. Spin move, left hand, pretty basketball. Right. Daniel Lattimore.
A few more sponsors in tonight's game. We want to thank AJ's Auto Sales and Automotive Services out in Medford, as well as the Atomic Credit Union, B&B Loan, Barrett Murphy Insurance. They're
nice
trying.
Pass.
Now
I was going to say, we had a foul on the backside, and again, a little late on the whistle.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to call it at all.
I didn't either, man. A few more sponsors. The Desco Federal Credit Union, Hope Shorts Treatment Center, Jake Sulzer with State Farm there on Chillicothe Street, as well as the Portsmouth Cinema 8, the Portsmouth Public Library, Powell Insurance, and the Sauter County Career and Technical Center.
So Josh Berry makes his first. What was it you called him earlier?
Berry with the carry.
Berry with the carry.
That's it.
Just a drive down. That goes off his hip and should be out of bounds to West. Let's see what the call is.
He kept slapping his knee.
So Chris Meany to hand it out of bounds there. Daniel Lattimore getting it in. And now for Laney. From the point, left, right, shot, no good. Johnson with a three. That is
Johnson
his.
Is deadly. Oh, looks like we've got an injury.
That's his 5th three on the night.
We've got an injury going on.
And yeah, they don't need this. Daniel Lattimore, who has played very, very well in this game. He only has 2 points, but he's played very well defensively.
Looks like they're replacing him.
And little Gimpy.
His ankle.
Yeah, little Gimpy coming off the side. So a couple of things you can do here. Try to loosen that up, walk it off a little bit, or put some ice on it and call it a day. Trojans is dribbling side to side, trying to get that screen. And trying to work Fellini loose. He does get one off.
Oh.
Last shot of the half, and it's going to be off.
That was close. Well, let's go ahead. That takes us to the half. Senators 29, Trojans 18. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
Enjoy the good times a little more with the right plan. State Farm agent Jake Sulzer is here to help protect your dreams and loved ones with life insurance. Call Jake Sulzer today to find out which options are best for you. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
King's Daughters, we put our heart into treating yours.
You should know the symptoms of a heart attack may be subtle, such as fatigue, heartburn, or even jaw or neck pain.
The best approach is to catch problems as early as possible,
before it becomes an emergency.
In fact, we can schedule you an appointment within 48 hours.
Because the best time to see a cardiologist is before you need one.
Cardiology appointments within 48 hours at King's Daughters. Call today.
Nearly 70 years and 3 generations experience under our belt, we can proudly declare we were here for you yesterday, and we will be here for you tomorrow.
Everything your customers see tells a story. Let the UPS store help you tell the right one. We do printing, packing, notarizing, faxing, shredding, binding, consulting, creating, designing, returning, mailboxing, and of course, shipping. Together, there's nothing we can't solve. Stop by our locally owned and operated UPS store on 11th Street in Portsmouth today to see how we can help you with everything your small business needs.
The Wheelersburg Cinema has been entertaining the area for over 40 years with the latest movie releases. Our friendly staff will treat you like family from the minute you walk in to buy a ticket. Our snack bar has all your favorites, especially the fresh popcorn. Show up early and have some fun in the arcade, or just head on in to get the best seats in the house. Bring the whole family and enjoy the personal touches from this locally owned and operated cinema. Wheelersburg Cinema, 8805 Ohio River Road in Wheelersburg.
AJ's Automotive Service in Medford is a full-service garage which handles all mechanical work from oil changes to engine changes. AJ's does computer diagnostics, will reflash computers, and can reprogram key fobs. Located between the Muletown Mini Mart and AJ's Used Automotive Buy Here, Pay Here car lot, visit AJ's Automotive Service at 5907 Lucasville Medford Road in Medford. And if you want your car to look as good as it runs, AJ's Automotive Service offers complete auto detailing. Call 740-820-2515 for an appointment.
Game on.
And we're back with the start of the second half as the Senators have control of the ball.
Portsmouth starting off the second half just like they finished the first one. A lot of ball pressure, making the Senators work. Some Trojans fans would believe that Bradford used his arm to clear out a little bit, but he cleared out some space with the net right there.
Yeah, he did.
With a big three-pointer.
32-18 on the board now with the Senators way up. Big 14-point lead.
Real quick feed on the inside there. Trying to get the ball into big number 22. That's Mikkel McKinley.
Fraulini missing a nice three.
Nice fake to get him in position to make that shot. Just off the mark, Josh Berry. Mishandled the ball. And he gets it up and over.
He does. Almost the slam there.
Almost. I think that's what he was attempting
foul.
to do. That was Nick Davis,
Yeah.
6'1" junior, trying to slam it home. It wasn't pretty, but it finished.
That's it.
I'll tell you what I didn't like on that. Maybe I shouldn't go negative here, but after the turnover right there, Fellini didn't exactly hustle his butt down to the other end to try to help defensively.
No.
I don't like that. I don't like that. You got to hustle on both sides of the floor. Feet inside, McKinley, the spin. Might have lost his feet there, but they're able to get it back out. And they're still looking at McKinley there at the free throw line. Fraulini trying to jack it up here.
There he is.
Reverse layup, and he's fouled. Shooting foul, he'll go to the line shooting two, I assume. Why is West standing there with the football, or the basketball?
I guess Fellaini didn't really get fouled.
Okay. I bet he stepped on the end line.
Maybe.
Well, he has the ball back. Coming back the other way, going to try to split the defender. He took 4 steps there.
Yeah, he did.
You got to call that.
Yeah, there's a lot of lackadaisical calling going on tonight.
Yeah. Left-hand runner there, number 3, Daniel Lattimore. And a 14-point lead held by the Senators at this point in time. Nice step out. But short on the mark. That's going to be Bradford. Disappointed with that. He's not going to get a better look at the rim.
No.
Than that one right there.
5:41 left in this third period.
Amari Johnson still handling the point guard duties. Fellaini, left side, 3 ball, no good. Ship, back up, bounces off the front. Number 3 back up with it. That's Daniel Lattimore, and he's going to be off, and now we've got the foul.
There's a lot of waving going on.
It's going to be number 0, and that's Skaggs, Gabe Skaggs, 5'9" junior or senior. He'll come off the floor. That'll be his 3rd foul of the game.
Whoa.
And a nice finish. Bradford, what a great job.
I don't even know what you
getting
call that
separation
shot.
there on Ship to finish the layup.
I tell you. I don't know
Nice.
exactly what you call that shot.
That's called avoidance.
I tell you.
Crossover, quick pass, McKinley, and the finger roll.
Trojans followed up with 2.
Bradford doesn't seem to be bothered there by the turning up of the heat defensively. Little motion offense from backside, errant pass. Josh Berry trying to kick it out for the 3. That's to number 2, Nick Davis. And he's not able to corral it. Trojan basketball. Again, looking at McKinley coming down the lane and unable to finish. West doing a pretty good job of defending down low there. And we're going to have a foul called right here as Davis takes it down the right side of the lane. So that's going to go on Fellaini. Davis up and in.
Well, they've been pretty hot from the foul line tonight.
Yeah, they've not shot very many, but when they've had those opportunities, they've shot pretty well.
Oh.
And you jinxed him there.
I did.
That's how it usually works.
Well, the Trojans is down by 15.
Nice drive and dish. Yeah, that's just textbook right there. Amari Johnson doing a great job. Crossover dribble, enter the lane there with a fast left hand, and then dump it off to McKinley for the 2. Looks like we're going to have a foul there called on the floor before the shot.
Who was that on?
And that's going to be on Nick Davis, number 2. His 2nd foul. The Center's 3rd foul here in this second half. Yeah, not a bad job. And, Portsmouth, what they're really trying to do now the last couple of times down the floor, get those cuts try to get West to come off their man and then dump it to the open man. Been very effective this time. It's going to be Ship going to the line.
This is the first time the Trojans are at the line tonight, isn't it?
It is. And he makes the front end. That's just almost hard to believe, isn't it?
It is.
He's made two. Portsmouth shooting 100% from the free throw line in the second half.
There we go.
You don't hear that too often.
No, you don't. They're 100% for the game.
That's right. Johnson with the runner. We talked about his skills earlier. Threes aren't the only thing he does, but he did have 5 of those in the first half. 17 points now on the evening. Dribble kick, dribble kick, dribble kick. Eventually, you'll get the shot you're looking for. Bauer getting the ball there. Now it's going to get knocked out of bounds, and the Senators retain possession there on the sideline. Bauer holds the spot. He'll take the ball out of bounds. And Bradford. Let's see what the Senators do here. And again, we got a whole lot of a push there on the offensive side. Amari Johnson trying to keep him in front, but really keeping it tight. And Bradford getting that elbow out there. Now, he's not extending it, and that's the key to it. If you extend that arm bar, then you're going to get called. I don't know that he's actually extended it. He's just used that as a buffer.
Yeah. Well, they're playing it tight now.
Well, you're down 13 points on the road. You're going to have to pick up the defensive intensity. There's not a lot of basketball left to be played in this game.
No.
Nice pass. What a look inside. Unfortunately, Sender's not able to finish, and that's going to be off the foot of McKinley, now out of bounds. So refreshing that offensive opportunity now for the Senators. Backside, nice out of bounds play. Blocked by Johnson, back up by Bradford, and a little at the end of that by Bradford.
That's
the
it.
Senators are feeling it tonight, Chuck.
They are on it.
Now that, oh my goodness. All right, you got to call that. Whole lot of contact there. Daniel Lattimore picking up the foul as we go to the break.
We'll be back right after this.
The Portsmouth Cinemas.
Sights, sounds, and smells, we give you all the feels you need for a fun time on the town. Want to enjoy a 3D movie or even throw a party? The Portsmouth Cinema is here for you. Looking for unbeatable deals on concessions? We got you. Need an affordable night out to relax with a movie? Super Tuesday to the rescue. We are always updating to give you the best experience possible. Visit us online at republictheaters.com or Facebook for showtimes. Portsmouth Cinema. When you've got the time, we've got the popcorn, the candy, the drinks, and the best movies around.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back here on the west side with Zone Sports High School Basketball. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team. For those of you just joining us, the Senators are leading the Trojans by a commanding lead of 41-26. And the Trojans are just having a hard time keeping up.
Yeah, Trojans go to a 1-3-1 defense. They're trapping the corners, turning up the heat, getting the turnover, and the finish there. Daniel Lattimore, nice shift of gears there, and they're going to stay with it, trapping the corners. Backside has tried to see where that pass is going to go to and intercept it. Another trap in the corner, and the ball batted out of bounds. It's not something you stay in the whole game. They'll figure it out eventually, but it's a really good defense to pop out every once in a while.
Yeah. I think the Trojans, I mean, they've trailed by at least 8 the whole game, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, West got up quick.
Yeah.
There's that trap in the corner. Look in the middle. Nice pass. And we got a kick. So the ball's going to go out of bounds. Under 1 minute remaining here in this third period. And at this point, West seems like they have the game in hand. Trojans picking up the heat. Trapping defense, but now they're kind of sloughing off and not pressuring the ball at all. West looking inside. I thought they might want to actually take the rest of the time off here for this third period.
Yeah.
We'll see what we do. What was about to happen there, Bradford was going to turn around and find out that they were pressuring the ball so much that he had his back open, he could turn around and shoot the ball. Yeah, West just juicing the clock here. We'll take the final shot of this period. Foul call, number 32.
So we're calling
That's
fouls
going to be
again.
Ship.
I guess we're calling fouls now?
They're calling fouls.
Okay.
Ship has now 3. He leads Portsmouth Trojans with 10 points. Deep.
Oh, what a shot.
Looky. Dylan Bradford from downtown, and I guess they're not going to run the clock out. Drive, pass to McKinley. Easy 2. He misses the bunny. Got to get it high off that backboard. So 16-point deficit is what the Portsmouth Trojans are going to face as they come into the fourth quarter tonight.
Well, let's take a break and we'll come back right after this.
Sierra's Haven is a no-kill animal shelter located in Scioto County. They are a group of volunteers working together to help find safe, loving homes for adoptable pets. In its brief existence, they have made a difference in the lives of thousands of animals. Whether they were stray animals or needing medical attention, Sierra's treated, spayed, neutered, and found them wonderful homes. Your contributions to this organization can help get abandoned and abused animals off the streets and into a loving home. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home. Isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library.
I love the library.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back as I just missed the split the pot by, it was a 0-2, 8-2?
Yeah.
8-2. I was 14 off.
Not bad.
14
Not bad.
off. I
That's
could
close.
have had split the pot.
That's close.
That was close tonight.
Close, but no cigar.
That's it. Almost there. Well, maybe they left and they'll redraw my number.
Foul's called on Mikkel McKinley. That's his first foul of the game. Trojans press. Ship able to step in there, almost turn the ball over. They hold on. Now Bradford in the corner. They'll be very methodical here offensively now. Use up some clock. Tell you what you want to guard against. You want to make sure that you don't get yourself into a position here where you make careless mistakes just trying to run out the clock.
Yeah.
You continue to play to win the game, not to not lose it. Bradford with the drive. Little oopsie-doopsie off the glass and good.
That's it.
He's had a few nice shots today.
I don't even know what you call that one right there.
I can't believe I just said oopsie-doopsie. What the heck is that?
I tell you, That's a new one, man.
Oh, my.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oopsie doopsie.
That's it.
Oh, wow. 46-28 is your score. I'll tell you what, Josh Berry doing a great job of D'ing up Fellini. He's the key to this offense, man.
Fellini with another foul. A few more sponsors on tonight's game. We want to thank Shawnee State University, Sierra's Havens, and Stevens Power Pack, as well as Sunspot Tanning and the Department of Developmental Disabilities.
Skaggs trying to kick it out. Deflected out of bounds by Amari Johnson. Nice job there defensively, hustling back. And Isaiah Norman to take the ball out of bounds now for the Senators. Overplay, 5-on-4, Johnson.
Johnson is death on the threes. I think we ought to take him and Blizzard and have a shoot-off.
You know what? That would be a great deal. And I would imagine when it comes All-Star time, you would see those two young men out there.
Yeah.
That's Amari Johnson. That's his first 2 points of the game. You can see he's that kid that's out there handling the basketball and playing defense like that right there.
Oh!
Fellini trying to go up with a two-hand slam.
Oh, man. Almost cost him 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fortunate to get it. Lattimore there for the backup. Yeah, we're going to have time on the floor.
We'll take a quick break and we'll come back right after this.
To get on the right path for your future? At Scioto County Career Technical Center, you will be, with exciting new options in advanced manufacturing, robotics, 3D design, CNC, PLC, and CAD. We are providing the tools to inspire the problem solvers of tomorrow. Create, design, automate, and model virtually anything from scratch. It's all waiting for you at Scioto County Career Technical Center. For more information, visit us online at sciototech.org. Scioto Tech.
My niche, I really think, is pediatrics. I love little kids. I enjoy being around them. It's a very rewarding field to be in. I chose Shawnee. They had a great nursing program. I couldn't ask for a better place to be. From the very beginning, I knew that I wanted to continue my education, so I'm working on my master's degree in nursing informatics. I'm kind of the translator between the worlds of nursing and information technology, and I couldn't have done it without the education and the support from Shawnee State.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. 6:05 left to go in this ball game as the Senators lead the Trojans 49-34. Big 15-point lead. And it seems like there's nothing the Trojans can do about it.
Yeah, they just haven't had a lot of offensive production. And they're trying to set up Fellini as much as they can, but it just hasn't been good enough. West doing a great job of shutting him down with a number of different players there defensively. I think that was the word of the day. Make sure Fellini doesn't hurt you from the outside, and the rest should take care of itself. And that's where they are. They find themselves up 15 points now.
Well, the Senators just seem to have too many tools tonight.
Yep.
You know?
Fellini with the ball. And there's that three. Backside rebound by Ship, and a whole lot of that going on too. Yes, he was fouled, but a whole lot of putbacks haven't made their way down to the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's taken 4 rebounds
That's right.
to get it in.
Sure. So that foul is going to be on Isaiah Norman. That's his first. And the Senators' seventh. And Ship misses the front end. And the back end. And that's going to be a foul on McKinley as he reaches over Bradford trying to get that rebound. You know, I find it hard to believe, and surely I'm wrong here, but I'm looking at my stat line, and Portsmouth has only taken 4 free throws this entire game.
Really?
Is that correct?
That's right. That's right.
All by Ship. He's 2 for 4. Bradford now on the other end. He'll shoot his 3rd free throw and make it 2 for 3.
Again, I want to recognize KDMC and KDMC Ohio as big supporters of Zone Sports and area youth in our area. I want to thank them for all they do throughout our community.
Nice shot there, Daniel Lattimore with the left hand.
They're trying to keep that 15-point deficit there.
We're going to have to make West create a lot of mistakes from West, and I just don't think West is playing that game tonight.
They seem to be on this evening.
Right now being patient, taking great shots like that. Johnson off the 6 cut.
Well, realistically, it's still awful early in the season, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And another shot there. Lattimore again. A whole lot of people standing around. Lattimore just driving the lane and making something happen. Skaggs kind of caught with the basketball there mid-court. That's no man's land. Tell you what, Amari Johnson's played so well defensively. Nice back cut by Skaggs on the floor now.
Man, that's actually turning into a fight.
Yeah, there was that little scrap there. Skaggs jumping up. Ship doesn't want any of this. Skaggs, we talked about, he's a linebacker. That's linebacker mentality.
Yeah.
So let's see as officials how they'll handle this situation. Really not a whole lot to it.
No.
Loose ball, 2 guys trying to get it.
Yeah.
Got a little aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you could really.
Looks to me like warnings would probably be given to both coaches to address the situation, make sure that it doesn't get out of hand from this point on. And we have a technical foul. That's going to be called on Skaggs.
Looks like it's offsetting.
And then they called and then we have a jump basketball. Okay, so dual possession with a technical foul on Skaggs. And that's how that rolls. But if they called a technical foul, why aren't they shooting free throws?
I think they had offsetting technical fouls on both players.
On both players?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ship picks up one as well.
Yeah, I think what they did is offsetting technical fouls, both players, and then they said it was a jump ball environment, so.
And now as I look at my stat sheet, it does show that Ship has
another
the
foul.
Corresponding fouls there.
Yeah.
He's going to step out of the game with his 5th and final foul to give up. And so ends the night of Miles Ship, 6'2", sophomore. That ship has sailed.
Oh!
And Fraulini
telling you.
Is it too little, too late? Pours in a 3. It's his 3rd 3 of the night. He has 9 points total. And Bradford now with the handles. Gets bumped by Johnson. Pretty good little flop there as well to add, some icing to the cake. You got to sell that a little bit. It worked. Johnson's going to pick up that foul. And now Bradford.
3:44 left in this ball game.
Portsmouth with 10 team fouls, so West in the double bonus. He will shoot 2. And makes good on the first one. As well as the second. That's 17 points now for Bradford. He may lead all scorers. I'll have to look and see. Jesse Johnson might be ahead of him.
17 points. That seems to be the lead that they have over the Senators, or over the Trojans, I mean.
Farlaney with the dribble between the legs. McKinley kind of scooted his feet there, got by with the travel. And that same, he's taken that shot 5 times in this game, I feel like. Daniel Lattimore entering the lane with the left hand and able to finish. That's his comfort zone. Nice pass inside. Davis, double clutch. And off the glass. Foul's going to go against Brandon Clark, 6'3" junior. And Davis now to the line. Three-point play. Not exactly sure why everybody's still acting like there's free throws to be shot.
I don't know. They must be waiting on Christmas, man.
Well, Santa will be here before too long.
That's it.
McKinley to take a seat, and that could be his day as well. Got a foregone conclusion now as Meadows enters the game. Andrew Meadows, 6'6" senior, comes in for the Trojans. Jesse Johnson losing his footing there. Turnover to the Trojans, and now the Trojans are going to get some players into the ball game. Amari Johnson sets down. Tremendous defensive effort tonight by Amari Johnson. Number 1. 5'8" and a freshman. A whole lot of basketball left in that young man's career. From downtown, off the front iron, Meadows back up, blocked. Big block there, number 4, Isaiah Norman, kind of fist pumping as he came down the floor after that one. And that's going to be kicked by Chris Duff, number 30, for the Trojans. And now you're going to get wholesale substitution here by the Senators. Well, you got 2 fresh faces, not wholesale. Bradford's still in the game, as is Davis, as is Norman. 13, Dylan Coe is in the contest now. .34, Gage Mosley, or that's from Portsmouth, my bad. 34, Luke Howard is in the game now. And number 32, Levi Holsinger, 6' junior.
Just under 2 minutes. 16 points down.
Feeding the post inside. Now we're going to dribble drive. Kick out. Bradford from the corner. Off the backside. No good. Portsmouth ball. A bump inside there in the turnover by Richie Bowman, 6'2" junior. Drive. And hanging on the rim there, and honestly, that should have been a technical foul.
Yeah.
At this point of the game, since there was 1 minute to go, and pretty much know what the outcome is going to be, they laid off the whistle there. That's a good call, but unless you're saving yourself from injury, you don't hang on the rim.
No. Trying to pull a Daryl Dawkins there.
Yes. Brandon Cook has entered the lineup for the Senators. Owen McNeil as well, 5'10" junior.
As always, it's great to see him switching them out and get some playing time for some of these younger players.
Sure, absolutely. Come back next year, you'll see these kids all grown a few inches and
Facial
in the starting
hair,
lineup.
looking like men.
That's right. Just down to 40 seconds remaining, and it won't be long. I'll tell you what, the West Senators played very, very well tonight, and you know, I think just from the outside looking in that the Trojans have kind of revealed that they're a 1 or 2 player team.
Yeah.
You know, and if you shut down one of those guys, they don't have much behind that as far as scoring. So that's something they're going to have to work on, and work on trying to get those guys better shots perhaps, or just getting the rest of the team involved. On the flip side of that, West doing a great job defensively, and you know, a whole lot of guys scored for them. You know, it was more of a team effort. You got points there at the end, 34 scoring for the Trojans, and that's Gage Mosley. And your final score, 61-47. The West Senators on top this evening out here at West Portsmouth High School.
Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this.
Be in and out in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm in it for like 12 minutes.
I'm lotioned and done in 15 minutes.
We go for like 20 minutes.
I'd say 9 minutes is just about right.
I can only go like 10 minutes. No matter how long you can go, you won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. You can come to the sun spot where the sun always shines.
Credit Union has been named a Best in State Credit Union by Forbes magazine. Measured by trustworthiness, digital products, branch services, and member satisfaction, Forbes ranks Atomic among the top 2.5% of the best banks and credit unions in the U.S. Atomic Credit Union offers 13 local branches as well as online and mobile banking. To learn more about Atomic, visit our website at www.atomiccu.com.
The Stephen A. Hunter Hope Fund was founded in memory of local student Stephen A. Hunter. One of the most successful programs is the Stevens Power Pack program, which provides food for local children in need. The most recent hunger statistics from Feeding America reveal that almost 1 in 3 children in Scioto, Pike, and Adams counties are food insecure. That's almost 50% higher than the national average. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance. Powell Insurance Agency in New Boston is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Tried our pizza? We have the deal for you. An 18-inch one topping for only $11.99 at BG's Pizzeria in Blackbirds of New Boston, Ohio. Call 740-456-8255 and order yours today.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us. Big game tonight between the Portsmouth Trojans and the Portsmouth West Senators. Final score in the night's game was 61-47, with the Senators coming out way ahead. Great game to watch, just for the action. Not really a competitive game, but a great game. Jay, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, West jumped out there quick. They got an early lead, and that was really important because what they wanted to do was control the clock, play their game, and not let Portsmouth speed them up. By giving them that early lead, they were able to do that. Portsmouth, on the other hand, just couldn't get that offense clicking. They couldn't get into that rhythm of running up and down the floor and getting transition baskets because they couldn't make any on the offensive end. West doing a good job, as I mentioned before, of shutting down Ferlini and making Portsmouth kind of one-dimensional. In that dimension would be Daniel Lattimore. With those drives, he had quite a few there, but he had 10 points in the second half. Early on in the game, they were just, they were wayward. They didn't have someone to really answer. Miles Shipp led there in the first half with 8 points for the Trojans. He ended up with only 10. So you look at the score box there for the Portsmouth Trojans. Mosley with 2. Amari Johnson with 2. Mikkel McKinley, 6. He's your big man. You want that guy to be in double figures every night, both on rebounds and in points.
Yeah.
And just coming up short. Matthew Ferlini, 9 points on the night, and I think that's your key statistic. That's a guy that you got to have success with. Miles Shipp with 10, and the Lattimore finished with 14 for the evening. On the flip side, the victorious West Senators now moving on to 4-3 for their record. They'll play at Waverly next. They had Isaiah Norman coming in and chipping in 3 points. Brennan Bauer had 4. Josh Berry, 4. Nick Davis had 6. And then your Toro Loco player of the game, kind of a coin flip here between the two.
Yeah.
And you could have an argument for both sides. Dylan Bradford, 20 points. He had 4 free throws there in the fourth quarter to seal the deal. And then, of course, Jesse Johnson, he had 5 threes there in the first half, just 1 in the second, but he had 22 total. So one with 22, another with 20. Dylan Bradford, kind of the quarterback of the team.
Yeah.
You almost kind of want to give him the nod, but daggone, that Jeremiah's good.
Yep, you're right.
Or Jesse, I mean.
Jesse
we call it
Johnson,
Jeremiah.
Yeah. Jeremiah Johnson.
Yes.
That's it.
Little Robert Bradford movie there.
Yeah.
So Jesse Johnson and Dylan Bradford, co-MVPs. Just a tremendous job. Portsmouth not able to really put the shutdown on those two. And when they didn't score, they were able to distribute.
Yeah.
And that was probably the key factor of this game. West just played a better team basketball game tonight.
Yeah, they played as a team. They played well. I think Portsmouth, I think it's still early in the season for them. I think they're still trying to find their groove.
That's right.
Well, when we saw some nice moves, some good things happening. But like you said, it's like fireworks. I mean, it's pretty, but then it's gone.
That's right. And that's a good analogy. Portsmouth had 7 seniors that left that team from last year, and most of those guys had a lot of time. So they got some kids in here in a starting role that aren't used to it. And we're kind of close to mid-season form now. Hopefully in the second half, after they get the Christmas break over with, they'll pick up the pace.
That's it. Well, I know Gene does a great job out there, and I know he'll have them whipped into shape before the sectionals happen.
Sure.
That being said, it's we've had a great time tonight out here at West Portsmouth. Always want to thank the West Portsmouth staff and faculty for allowing us to come out and do these games. They welcome us in each time we come and treat us really well. I'd like to thank the Zone Sports team, Jay Miller, Andy Millay, Tyson Trinidad, and Mary Millay for all the work they put in. And I'd like to thank you guys out there in TV land for watching these games each week when we bring them in. We're going to have a week hiatus here, but we will be back on January 5th. Watch us, Saturday evening, January 5th at 7 o'clock. as we bring you Notre Dame at New Boston, which
Okay.
should be a good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Talking about SOC division play there, so big game.
Yeah, should be a great thing.
So we want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.
Exactly.
And a Happy New Year.
And stay safe out there.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
Lots of stuff going on through the holidays. A lot of driving.
Yes.
You know, cross country and around town. So stay safe. All that being said, I'm Chuck Jones.
This is Jay Miller.
And we're out of here.